Attitude Era podcast. Y'all know what it is. It's starting to feel like Wednesday again.
Oh,
Y'all see who's down in the corner. Y'all know it is the most loved, most hated, the greatest healing podcast wrestling today, the Archie Carter. You know what I mean? Then we got Gamage above him. I think that's how it lays out on the screen. We got Gamage, the most famous, your favorite wrestler's favorite podcaster. If you think your favorite wrestler is famous and they don't got a picture with Gamage, they ain't as famous as you think they are. And then here's the man straight from construction himself, laying down brick vibes all over the country, soon to be in New Orleans with exclusive Legos. I seen this man with Legos from another dimension, from the upside down. He had the Stranger Things Legos who ain't even seen yet. You know what I mean? John
hand me the
Z.
mic, HP. You know I gotta bring you in, and y'all know you can't have Wednesday Night Wars without the undisputed podcast champion of the world, King HP. This is the Attitude Era podcast, Wednesday Night Wars. We got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5 things to do tonight, but it's gonna be a good one, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where we starting at, HP?
Bro, it's gonna be like it's crazy because you really gonna have to exist in a universe where I own your belt and you gotta watch me lift it up and shit. Like, that is the universe HP is gonna have to exist in. This is wild times we live in. 2026 is a crazy time, ladies and gentlemen.
How they say that? Listen, all that daydreaming stuff is gonna be out the window. My man
said, from the Simpsons? No, Nelson.
Yeah, Nelson. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how, you know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that, man. But it's cool that he has dreams. You know what I'm saying? I love that he kept hope alive all through his life, and he has kept a focus, and he has his eyes set on the prize. More people. That's crazy. More people got their eyes on my prize title than Cody Rhodes. But you know, hey man, you know, it is what it is. You know, hey, just a trademark of greatness. But tonight we got a good one. Oh, we got a good one. Let me take you back to a little bit of history and let me refresh memories. All right, the guy under me, yeah, that's him, Z. You know what I'm saying? I made a comment. Z responded with a comment. His comment was pretty heinous, though. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. He said, and I quote, "Sting ain't top 20 all time." And I got a little upset. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't believe that people be just lying in 2026 like this. You know, but he believes it. He fully believes it. So tonight we're going to have to debate this because, brother, hey, you know, I don't know hey, bro, I don't know how you keep.
Before Z put his hand up, I want to say this started a few weeks ago, and Z the Dropout made the claim I could make a list of 20 people better than Sting. HP said bet, and here we are.
All right, is it my turn?
Go ahead, Z. You got it. The floor is yours.
Hold on, because before HP went on a whole rant of bullshit, he talking about under me, heinous, and Archie, I'm disappointed in you. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit that none of y'all are saying. Sting ain't shit. Someone had the fucking audacity to compare him to Undertaker the other day. Like, disgusting work. Y'all thought you was going to come in here, say any of that shit and scare me into not standing on what the fuck I said? I'm doubling down. Sting ain't with him. I'll go 25. Let's name 20. And then I'll name 5 more. Y'all are out your goddamn mind. You think Sting is that nice. And that's what I'm saying to start off the night. That's what I got to say. Y'all really think Sting that nice. Look, Archie done ran away. Archie done whole ass ran away. He had a dog. He ran away. No, they can't hear you, Archie. Stop it. Stop it. And we're going to go one by one. We're going to go one by one, and I bet you by the end, we're going to name 20 wrestlers who are better than Sting.
I can't believe this is heinous, bro. I rock with you.
The Law and Order words again. New York. Kamaji's from New York. Say it with your chest, Jerry. Over here talking about Haynes and shit.
Out here
This shit real.
making up stuff. There's listeners. There's viewers. There's real humans with real ears hearing the things you're spewing. You know what I mean? That's incredulous. That's ineffable.
Oh my God. Here we go now.
Ineffable.
Look, I'm gonna be real. Let's be real for a second. You already know I don't get the Sting love. Like we could respect it a little, but my exact statement that started that, we were talking about personal favorites and shit. I said Sting might slip into the top 20. He might. But then I said I'll make a list of 20 wrestlers who are better than Sting. Absolutely. As soon as Archie like processes the fright he's dealing with that caused him to run away right now, we're gonna get to the list.
Had to go get my Sting autograph picture and
you know
Sharpies that he signed. He signed this picture with these Sharpies. He did a whole autograph signing with these Sharpies and gave them to me at the end. So I'm channeling all the Stingers around the world. Cause Z, you my mans. We got big plans this weekend.
A grown man calling his fans the Stingers, bro. This is nasty work that we dealing with right here, bro. This is nasty work.
I'm a Sting guy. But listen, I'm always open to being proven wrong.
All right, so y'all want to just start the list? Let's start listing. Y'all ready?
Yep, go ahead.
Go ahead and give it to us.
That shit.
Number 20.
What was that? That shit. Do we got sound effects now?
You know, hey, I've been wanting to say this for a long time. My favorite thing was Scooby-Doo as a kid. And, you know, they will always say, like, we're taped in front of a live studio audience. And because this is so special today, we got to say this. I know you see us on stream, but we are taped in front of a live studio audience.
Somebody get Jerry out the truck, man. You pressing buttons. All right, Steve, you at 20? Is this in order, or you just saying these are people better than Sting?
No, I'm just no order. That's a whole nother list. These are just people better than Sting. Undebatably, like
you need to document this. Let's start number 20.
Look, see, I'm telling you, they're getting shook running away because they can't stand it. Number 1, you ready?
Yeah.
You know what's ironic about that? How we can't see him? Number 1 is Mr. You Can't See Me, John Cena. Mr. Never Seen.
Let me slide these panties to the side because this is crazy. This guy is ridiculous.
No, but
we gotta talk about each one. We gotta give him a little.
Absolutely.
Number 1, John Cena, Mr. Never Seen 17. Like this, there might be a few people on this list who, like, I could see why you would debate, even though it's undebatable. I can see why because y'all are bugging with debate. John Cena, no debate, better than Sting. That's 1. Objections? Thoughts?
No, I'm gonna let you get to your list.
All right. No, we going one by one, so we'll talk. Number 2, Hulk Hogan. Poster boy. Sting can't come close. That's 2. Undebatable. Number 3, Shawn Michaels. And y'all feel free to give me thoughts along the way. Number 3, Shawn Michaels. Again, Mr. WrestleMania. Undebatable. Number 4, we'll go Undertaker. Whole WrestleMania streak, 25-0. He lost twice. Sting was there once, and he lost to Triple H. He brought out the NWO, embarrassed all of them. Nasty, nasty work. Undertaker, that's 4. 5, Ric Flair, dirtiest player in the game. Everything he accomplished in WWE is bigger than what he accomplished out, because y'all know that's where it matters most. So that's 5 right there.
Hold on, let's do 5 at a time. Because we do all 20.
I like that.
We do all 20. We're gonna be here all night. So
I like that. I like 5 at a time.
So we got Cena, Hogan, Flair, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker.
I ain't gonna lie.
John Cena, Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Ric Flair.
That is a solid 5.
That's a good 5.
A solid 5 to start. I am not gonna debate Hulk Hogan. The only way you debate Hulk Hogan is because of the outside the ring incidents, right? but I'm not here to debate that. So as far as in ring and what they did to wrestling and Impact, no debate. Ric Flair, no debate. Too easy, no debates. Now, some could debate Shawn Michaels. Some could definitely debate Shawn Michaels. Now, most won't, and I'm not.
No argument from me. Sting was a lifer. Shawn was a lifer. Shawn did a lot more.
I would. It's hard to say a lot more. Which
look at his titles.
Sting carried a company for longer.
Titles. Shawn did a lot,
but Shawn has less titles total than Sting. Total, like if I count the TNA run, I count the.
We ain't count. So we talk.
I don't know what Z's not counting, but
I don't know what
I ain't counting none of that. You could put us in Foursquare.
When I said lifer, I meant he was a WCW lifer. His time in WCW.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You're right, because he definitely did that to the grave of WCW. I would agree with you, Archie, but I can see a debate there, but I wouldn't. So I'm not going to actually debate. Because,
and this is going to be one of those things that come up. I don't care about all that shit he did outside of the NBA. I just don't. I really don't care at all. He showed up 3 times in the NBA, and he was trash every time. And there is no way a basketball player who plays in the playground would go to the NBA for 1 game, make 1 shot, miss 7 shots, and you'd be like, yo, he the greatest, though.
Let me ask you one question.
Way. I don't know what we're talking about.
Let me ask you one question.
Harry, you could ask me 2 questions. You could even ask me 3.
Okay, I'll do 3. Is Shawn Michaels in your top 5? Like as you as a favorite wrestler?
Absolutely. Okay. He's my top 2. John Cena.
So me and you are very, very similar in that regard. When you say these things don't count, did you know your favorite wrestler wanted to go to this league and try to go by all means necessary to this league that you trashed so eloquently? Did
my favorite wrestler didn't though, because that's what actually happened.
Favorite wrestler started wrestling after the league was finally put down.
Yeah, we can't. We gotta talk facts. We can't talk about nobody wanted to.
That's what I'm saying, and there's gonna be a lot of Jerry hypothetical bullshit tonight.
Let's get to this. Cena's biggest accomplishments is 17 championships. I still think it got him outside the ring until Peacemaker. No one really cared about his movie career. Like, it's no big deal here. But
I'll give you that. Even though it sounds disrespectful, I'll give you that.
But I will say this. I do hold Sting in regard higher than John Cena. I do think doing it in one company should hold the regard. However, I just think Sting was a bigger icon than John Cena.
Period. You're out of your mind, bro. What are you talking about?
I mean, it's easy to be a prisoner of the moment.
100 years old, fighting at AEW right now, and no one's buying tickets. Are you crazy, Jerry? I have to really observe. I was just watching the documentary on Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp, and they first got to observe if the person is even there to be able to talk. So we got to observe, because you just said Sting is a bigger icon than John Cena, bro.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro? John Cena is an actual superstar in the world. You could go over.
We're gonna pocket the Cena conversation. What about who's that?
Do you agree with that? Undertaker. Hold on. Do you agree with that, Archie? You think Sting is a bigger icon than John Cena? Go outside with a picture of Sting and a picture of John Cena and see how many motherfuckers you got to ask who's this before they know Sting before John Cena. You talking out your ass right now,
you do that now. You do that now that Sting has stopped wrestling for years, right? We do that in 2001. John Cena breaking in the game, the prototype. Sting broke in the game as a blade runner with the Ultimate Warrior. Like, there's a big difference in these two breaking into camp and how fast. And again, Sting was the face of a company for a lot longer. There was the number 2 that slid into the number 1 spot for almost 83 weeks. Is like a year and a half to 2 years. And when they were in the number 2 spot, they were like battling back. It was just 83 consecutive.
You saying Sting
weeks.
was the face of the company during those 83 weeks?
Sting was one of them though. It was like between him and Hogan, to be honest. Because the same timeline that Bret Hart went against Shawn Michaels, that 18 months from WrestleMania where they built that, was the same timeline they did the Sting versus Hogan.
All right, let's pause Cena. So Cena, Sting to the side.
So Cena's to the side.
Undertaker.
Because it's not even a debate. He's out of his mind. Like, he's actually crazy right now.
I just want to get to the next 5.
Cena, like, what is he talking about right now?
And then he says Taker.
And then I said Taker. And what do you say, Jerry? Let's see what you got to say to that. Because this is madness right now.
I'm not going to debate it. I just look at those two as kind of like equals, to be honest.
Gamaj, how you feel about that 5?
Bro, imagine I got into 15 fights and I done won all of them. He got into one fight. He lost that one. And then
You're
he's
only
like,
trying to compare it to a WrestleMania, though. Like, that's
the biggest
crazy.
wrestling show in the universe. What is you talking? Bro, you can't, if we're going to do this fairly, Jerry, you can't downplay the accomplishments.
Well, let me ask you this. How many, well, I have, because you're downplaying everything Sting has done.
I'm not downplaying it.
You said Sting has never done.
You talking about he was the face of a company that don't even exist anymore because they lost. What? That's what we're talking about, bro.
Gamash, please educate him. Does he not know the WWE, WCW caused the WWE to start the Attitude Era?
Gamaj, how you feel about the 5?
You be wrestling for AEW now in front of serial crowds.
Come on, bro. Serial crowds is crazy. Let me pull up the attendance to give the numbers.
All right, so should we move to the second 5? Because that's 5 undebatable.
Yeah, you came out hot. I don't know who the other 15 are.
Oh, we gonna go.
Let's go to the next 5. Let's go to the next 5.
Let's go to the next 5. Bret Hart, undebatable. Chris Jericho, Stone Cold, The Rock, and the person who gave him that L at WrestleMania, the one that he made his way to, Triple H. All undoubtedly more successful and better than Sting.
All right, pause right there. Gamaj, what you feel on this conversation right now? Out of those 10, is it any debatable that you could think of immediately, or are you rolling with Z?
And don't fucking lie, Gamaj, because you be lying sometimes.
Tell me who the last 5 again?
Bret Hart.
You. Oh. Go ahead, Jerry.
Oh, Bret Hart, Chris Jericho, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H. No particular order. Those are the next 5.
Yeah, no particular order.
These are good choices. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Because if
I'm gonna let you think about it, but I think Jericho. I love Jericho, my guy. That could be.
See, Jericho's debatable to me though.
But Jericho did a lot.
Before we even start to talk shit about Chris Jericho, I just want to say one thing. Jericho, at the height of them actually being the faces, came over from that league that Jerry goes on about and beat The Rock and Stone Cold in one night and became unified champion.
That's what I'm saying. Jericho got some
Sting
stats.
could never, bro. Sting could never.
Jericho got some stats. I think Jericho is very slept on. I'm not a fan of a lot of Triple H's work. So that's a debatable for me.
But that doesn't take away the validity.
No, don't take away from what he did. No, not at all. I'm just not a lot of it. Then there's a lot of it I missed from, like I said, from like 2000 to like middle 2000. I was checked out. So a lot of Triple H work I actually missed. So maybe I can't even speak on that because I didn't even know about the 2-man power trip and all that stuff. And when they bought
Triple
WCW,
H, he got a fire resume. That's kind of why that's why I kind of could say Triple H is clear.
So maybe it's debatable because I didn't see a lot of it, but I would never take away from nobody in the ring. So I mean, I don't know. 10 more? You got 10 more? Jerry, how you feel right now?
I got, bro. I might even have 5 more after that. I'll be real with you. Like,
all right. First and foremost, let's start with the easy stuff. Chris Jericho is the fuck out of here. Chris Jericho wasn't even a top 10 in the company when Sting was the man for years until he got a shot when he crossed over after the year. Chris Jericho has a whole almost 8 years in wrestling, about six and a half years in wrestling before coming to WWE in the company where Sting, Hogan, everybody's the man, right? Sting continues to be the man wherever he goes. Jericho only has the flash of being the man, and then he becomes one of the top characters again.
I got a question for you, HP.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about those 83 weeks, right? Was that story equivalent to Roman Reigns' long title run? Such a big piece of his career that was impactful? Because outside of that, I don't really know much you would say was Sting's real big accomplishments in WCW. Outside his early career.
Sting, when he beats, I mean, we can go all the way back to like the Fall Brawls of 87.
Well, that's what I'm asking. I said the early part of his career.
Yeah. I mean, shoot. When you talk about blonde hair surfer Sting getting his first world title win over Ric Flair, I mean, they say to beat the man, you got to be the man, you got to beat the man. And he did that, beating Big Van Vader, like all these dudes in prime. Sting was like that. Unfortunately, he was the guy that broke Rick Rude's back. Most people are like, how did Rick Rude never win a world title? Oh, he was under the Hogan run. Rick Rude definitely should have been the man at some point. But he had to go to another company to do it. And if we're going to hold Jericho in that regard, I'd do the same thing for Rick Rude. People who knew Jericho could be a top talent, they just didn't give him his shine. Rick Rude in WWE never got a world title opportunity to run with the belt. He went to another company to get his shine. And so unfortunately, it was the match with Sting with the raised that's why they went away from those raised platforms. You know what I mean? Like the ring, and then it's sitting on the outside, but the outside is raised off the ground by like feet. And man, I don't want to.
But I was just asking because even when I was at the convention with Sting, most people's favorite Sting was that NWO Sting.
Oh yeah, for sure, because that's the height of wrestling. I mean, almost to this day, it's damn near the height.
Was that the height of Sting?
But no. What makes you so confident?
It depends. It depends on what Sting you like
with Sting's career. What gives you the confidence to say that? Chris Jericho, just the accomplishment I named alone, is bigger than anything Sting has ever done.
That's not okay. You beat The Rock and you beat Stone Cold
in the same night to become the first unified champion.
Cool. But in a company where, we're going to look at who carried the company, right?
If anyone else did that,
Jericho never was the face of the company. Jericho, when you start talking, to be honest, Jericho ain't really in nobody's top 10. To be honest, when you start to, don't make that face. If I say Bret Hart, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, The Undertaker, Jericho, I've never heard anyone tell me
Chris Jericho in your top 10?
Hell no.
Archie, I'm talking to Archie, not Jerry. I said Archie. Is he in your top 10?
If he's not 10, he's 11. My top 10 is probably very
well, let me get this to you.
When we go on with the rest of this list, I even got a few honorable mentions. I got like 5, 6, 7 more
Jericho's like that to me. But like I said, he may be on the edge. But let's get to the next 5.
Okay.
So the real questionable of any is John Cena and Chris Jericho. HP, you agree with that?
John Cena, Chris Jericho, and
bro, it's insane.
I do have an asterisk.
I'm just asking that so
I have an asterisk by Triple H. I definitely have an asterisk by Triple H.
So Triple H, John Cena, Chris Jericho are questionable. We're gonna circle back to that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to the next 5.
All right, the next 5. Again, no order. People who in this career better and more accomplished, all that. We're gonna go Dusty Rhodes, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, the Macho Man, and Mick Foley. The fact that I could even make this debatable should show you what this is, Jerry. The fact
Foley, right?
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes, AJ Styles.
And by the way, Dusty Rhodes was over Orton. Like was a different type of over. Over now is not the same type of over that Dusty Rhodes was. Dusty was the most famous person in the country type shit. Like,
but I have a question. Was that based on something he did in WWE?
He went to WWE, and his son is currently the champion. So his legacy.
His son has nothing to do with this. His son has nothing to do with this. His son has nothing to do with this.
And he was in the WWE.
I'm just yeah. You see where we're going with this?
And he was in the WWE.
So
he worked for WWE for how long?
Yeah, with no titles, no accolades. Zero titles.
His son just ended Roman Reigns' whole big shit.
So are you putting Cody instead of Dusty?
Rhodes?
Are you putting
Cody might be on his list.
Cody could be, but what he just told me was Dusty's the most. Okay,
you
was the most famous. Hold on, I just want to go over what you said.
I got you. Because you think you're smart. I could take Dusty off and put someone else. So let's do that.
No. We can't do that because you gave.
We can't do that. So
let me give you one.
I got so many people who are better than
Sting. Rewind this back.
And now we can't do that.
Someone go rewind this back. 6 through 10, he gave us no accolades on any wrestler he named. Brett, Chris, Stone Cold, Rock, Triple H. He just named them, right? As soon as he got to Dusty Rhodes, he said Dusty was the most he gave us accolades, right? But none of that was done in the WWE. So when he says Sting stuff doesn't count because it wasn't in the WWE, why is Dusty all of a sudden getting credit for everything he did in the same leagues that Sting?
You want the quick answer? Because I can shut you down right now.
Make it make sense.
Dusty is in the WWE Hall of Fame. So boom, there you go. Is Sting? No. So shut the fuck up. That's what it is right there. Right there. Go ahead, Google it. He's fighting in AEW. How is he going to be in
the and two, does the WWE Hall of Fame really make or break people?
Yes. Are you? And this is why I can't stand your bullshit, Jerry. Dusty is
the WWE be on the bullshit.
Dusty's walking around.
We can't champion for China and Sid and all these people we've been champion for to be in the Hall of Fame. Ben said it don't matter. HP. I gotta call you.
No. Time out. I'm saying it doesn't matter because you have these people who aren't put in, and you're using the fact of Dusty's biggest accolade is getting into the Hall of Fame.
But you're saying what? No. Stop. Because you said what
Sting WWE accomplishment does Dusty Rhodes have?
He's in the WWE Hall of Fame. That's a big WWE accomplishment.
Sting is in the WWE Hall of Fame.
So
WrestleMania 32.
Sting's in it too.
Sting is in the WWE Hall of Fame?
Yeah. Sting is in the WWE Hall of Fame.
When did that happen?
He is.
Class of 2016. I'm looking it up right here. I'm looking at it, reading it.
When did that happen?
Bro,
the year after Seth.
Archie, hold on. Again, Archie, did you know Dusty was in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you. So it still don't matter.
What shit is that? Did you know Dusty was in it? Yes. That's what matters.
No. Did you have to Google if Dusty was in the Hall of Fame when I brought him up? No, but you had to Google it with Sting.
I would have.
With Sting doing all that bullshit, they about to take that shit back.
Over Jericho, I'm just looking at the chat. Yeah, Z list is tough. Let's finish it off. Z, then we circle back.
Last 5.
Wait, how we feel about Randy? Real quick,
I'm gonna name these 5, and then I got like 5, 6 more names who I think are still better than Sting, who are honorable mentions. So we
right now you're looking pretty fugazi with these names at this point, bro. When you tell me Mick Foley, that's a favorite.
Mick Foley turned the tide in the Monday Night Wars. Mick Foley, bro, come on.
So the Monday Night Wars, so the other company matters now?
No, the company that won matters.
The
company that won matters.
Turn the tide.
The company that won matters, which is what I'm talking about. Don't nobody be talking about the Soviet Union no more, right? No, because ain't no Soviet Union. The Cold War is over, Jerry. Do history class. Last 5.
Mike Bones has the greatest comedy.
Kurt Angle. We got Rey Mysterio. Andre the Giant. Eddie Guerrero. And Roman Reigns. And you know what? I'm going to just name them off now. Here's a list of people. And again, we're going all times kind of shit. If we're going all times, including everyone, we could include people like Bruno Sammartino, Harley Race, Luthez, Arn Anderson. I'll give you a few more. Edge, Goldberg, Brock Lesnar. I think they're all undebatably better and more accomplished too. But I'll just name the last 5 that I picked.
Okay.
All right. After hearing these names, I'm not going to say there are 20 better than Sting, but I will say it's a good 15.
I could agree with
that.
that.
I made it debatable.
It's a good 15. Not a solid 20.
All right, so let's do this. What are the 5
damn sure good 15?
What are the 5 that you would take out?
I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
Well, I'm gonna run through them all again real quick. All 20.
Yeah.
John Cena, Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Ric Flair, Bret Hart, Chris Jericho, Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H, Dusty Rhodes, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, Macho Man, Mick Foley, Kurt Angle, Rey Mysterio, Andre the Giant, Eddie Guerrero, Roman Reigns. All more accomplished and better wrestlers than Sting.
Okay.
Making my head hurt, Z.
You know what's going to be crazy? And here's my argument, right? Because sometimes you got to choose facts that are based on things that people can respect. Because this is not like stats, right? Because we're talking about a predetermined thing, right? Where you get results, right? Because I mentioned Rick Rude not getting his shine in one company. Z didn't agree or disagree, just didn't really say anything. But then you brought up Dusty Rhodes, who did not get his proper shine in WWE, right? He got his bones elsewhere.
Talk about it, baby.
Are all you guys familiar with PWI? Yeah. Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
Yes.
And you know, every year they do a top 500.
Bro, you all right?
Do we respect this list or not as wrestling fans?
Not at all.
This guy's crazy, bro.
Exactly. You about to go to the validity of some other list that I don't give a fuck.
You know why I say no?
Try
HP,
and solidify your shit.
You know why I say no, HP, and it has nothing to do with the source. 500 names is just a lot to say you kept up with accurately and seen everything. It's just too big.
No. So let me ask you a question, because Archie, on this very show, you have given credence to the PWI top 500.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
So all I'm saying is, do you look at it as a pretty valid list? I'm not saying you say it's fact, but you're like, okay, let me. In years past or whatever, have you not gone and looked at the list to see who's on it? Like, oh snap, so and so. I think they're higher or low, but you know
why I look at it? To see if people I know made it or people I worked with through the wrestling year. To be honest, I don't sit through and look through 500 because that's a lot.
Yeah. I don't either. I never have.
The most
but I
I'll
definitely
like
have looked at their top 10
maybe.
to see who's in their top 10.
Okay.
Can I tell you why?
Wait, let Jerry land his plane. Land your plane, Jerry. Where are you taking us?
So the reason why I do that, right, is because we can sit here and argue all day, right? But wrestlers look at PWI top 500. It's an accomplishment for wrestlers, and wrestlers themselves look at these lists and are happy with the list. A lot of times they're not, when they're not placed where they think they should. But when you talk about them top 10s, it's just like the the Billboard top 10 or blah 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 blah, right? So I bring up this point. Of all the wrestlers you've named, right, there's a couple that have PWI number 1, right? And there's a bunch that you have on here that don't have it. So I'm already going to probably disqualify, because Sting is one who was the PWI number 1.
What year?
I
92.
wasn't born in 92.
But see, this is the unfair part when you talk about eras. People are you're gonna discredit him for, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, WCW at one point, like when wrestling was not the super thing, but was a super thing, and people was in the golden era, people knew exactly who Sting was and Ric Flair was. These are the top 2 guys of the other company that people know.
Who's the number 1 wrestler of the golden era?
It's probably, everyone's always gonna say Hulk Hogan or Ric Flair.
Hulk.
Yeah. I mean, I think
that's where was he at again?
Here's the thing. Let me see this part. Let me just say this part.
Go ahead.
Where people in the golden era say Macho Man is the number 2, they always say Hulk and Randy. Like, are typically they always say it's Sting and Ric Flair. You know what I mean? Like those are the two guys who the golden era led, and then they, moved on. That's my point to that.
But that's why I asked you about the 83-week reign. Was that equivalent? Was that his next thing?
To me, no.
It just happened to be a big part of a big story.
It was the story that helped to push that thing. But Sting didn't do much wrestling like Roman Reigns did. You know what I mean? It was a lot of just visuals.
But see, this is what Z tripped,
beating somebody down.
This is what Z tripped me up because he said he didn't know Sting. Then you mentioned the eras, but in his list he got Dusty Bruno, Rhodes. He got Dusty.
No, Bruno was an honorable mention, but I do have
Macho.
But you do have Dusty.
He got Macho. So what I'm saying is these people are on Z's radar because of what they did in their names. And Sting's just not.
No, but I could debate that right now. You said Dusty, right? Dusty's in the Hall of Fame. So is Sting. So we'll say they're equal. But Dusty made Cody Rhodes. So that's it. It's more than Sting. That's it. That's a real fact. You talk about all this other shit.
So Michael Jordan's the GOAT for making
Macho Man is just more accomplished. Period, bro. He was the number 2.
But he's not. He's less accomplished.
But he is.
I don't think Macho's more accomplished, but he's definitely more popular.
He is more accomplished.
I would probably go with that.
He is more accomplished. Do you want to know why?
He has 2 WWE title reigns.
He has title reigns, which is more than Sting has, which is already more accomplished. And he was number 2 to Hulk Hogan in the main company, which is more than Sting did there, which is why he's more accomplished.
But wait, Sting was number 2 to Hulk Hogan when WCW was the number 1 company.
Not in WCW. When WCW was the number 2 company. See the bullshit you keep bringing up? Don't nobody
but let me ask, because you say the number 1 company. So if there's a time where another company for over 1 year,
bro, now, if you're about to argue that a company that don't exist is the number 1 I'm talking about right now.
I mean, not to be disrespectful, right now. Some of these wrestlers have passed away; they're no longer existent, and we're arguing their place.
Jerry, was Sting bigger than? We talking 83 weeks, wars. Was Sting bigger than Goldberg?
No. And that's why I had Goldberg on my honorable mention list, because I could have added him to that. I got 5 more I got 10 more that are better.
Because Hogan, Goldberg, and Hall and Nash collectively, I don't think it was much bigger than them, bro. Sting, it might be 3rd, but he's not
Sting,
1 or 2.
Hogan was I don't know, Sting Hogan, or it's Goldberg Hogan. Those 2 are the biggest rivalries WCW had during the heyday.
People sleep on Goldberg, but Goldberg was like Death Row Records.
Nah,
Death Row Records was around like 3 years.
In prime of the Attitude Era, in Attitude Era, Goldberg is the bigger star. In the Attitude Era, Goldberg is the bigger star. He is the biggest star, unless you're going to say Hogan neck and neck, 1A, 1B of WCW in the time where they are the number 1 company. Yes, Goldberg is the biggest star of that time period.
Yeah, so I'm just asking.
No, it's a legitimate question. Like, damn, I got to think, because I hated WCW, but let's be real. I had to flick that channel. Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, Goldberg's fighting tonight. Like, it was
all right. Thing. Let me think and see who I have questionable.
No, you had to, bro.
Y'all had to take off 5.
You ain't have to.
I love Eddie Guerrero, but I think Sting tops Eddie. I love Eddie.
Not at all.
Since y'all asked me to do 5, I'm gonna try to give y'all 5. Dusty's debatable. Dusty was him in a different time. Him meant something different. Dusty had people crying with his promos. Dusty Rhodes, and
he was the number 2 guy. Him and Ric Flair.
I'm from the South.
Him and Ric Flair. It was him and Rick.
Dusty
NWA, it was running some shit.
I say this man is arguably the most popular wrestler ever. He's the Snoop Dogg of wrestling. But we're talking about in WWE. This is tough. AJ Styles. I love AJ Styles.
AJ Styles has had a title run in WWE, already more accomplished than Sting. Sting has no titles in WWE. None.
But he's in the WWE Hall of Fame. So even the WWE is giving credit to Sting.
He got TNA titles. Imagine that in the real world, the motherfucker who got the Corner Park Championship but never did nothing in the NBA, but yet you're like, Oh no, but he top 20 NBA.
No, I'm
player.
not saying. I'm just saying
did
off the
better
top
work
of my
in
head.
other companies though,
I'm just
and most
saying
people
off
will
the top
tell
of my
you
head.
that. It's just he's got the biggest company, got the most eyes.
His
Probably
match with
WWE.
John Cena alone is more accomplishment than Sting has ever had.
No, AJ is him. Like I'm just saying. I'm thinking off the top of my head. Like I said,
You said debatable though. You didn't say all in.
No.
You said debatable. Okay.
Yeah. See, the argument I have for AJ, why it would be clear, is because no matter what promotion he was in, he was always the franchise. And then if you look at WWE, which is now officially the longest promotion he's been on, he's very accomplished in that.
Yeah,
Extremely.
Sting, yeah, but Sting, 90 Sting was different.
It's different, bro. Sting was a rock star. Yeah, everybody knows him. So, oh, I got one for fucking Z. Since you want to talk about tide turning,
go ahead.
Then the rest of that list, I think, like I said, it's not a 20 better, but it might be 15. It's gonna be a hard 15.
I'm gonna tell you this, Archie. I'll leave AJ though, because I do respect, unlike some people here, I do respect other bodies of work. I just can't not, especially if we're talking about
good for you.
Japan,
I think Jericho was the other one, but Jericho was
undebatable, bro.
This is you. Yeah, Sting was him.
I don't think Jericho ever got to a height, even with his wins. People were like, "What?" And it was hard for him to stay at the top.
Even when Jericho was the undisputed champion, he wasn't really considered a top guy. They didn't treat him like that.
No, like he got that nod. They did that for shock value, and let's be clear, Jericho is phenomenal. He deserves everything he gets. And it's hard to make these lists sometimes because it feels like you're disrespecting wrestlers. But if we're gonna say, is he over Sting? Is he over Sting? I cannot say that with a straight face.
You just had to be there. You had to be there, I guess.
Yeah, but I will say this: when you talk about turning the tide with Mick Foley, that's a legit. If you're gonna use that, which it could be legit. I don't have Mick Foley because Mick Foley spent a very small time at the top, never the face, but one of the top premier guys. Yes, absolutely. But it was a very small time. It wasn't very long. By 2005, I mean, he doesn't even have 10 years at the top.
Bro, Mick Foley was in some shit though. He was in an Undertaker story.
No,
he was
absolutely.
in a Rocket Sock connection.
Sting has years at the top.
Yeah.
Sting goes from like 92 and 2002. He leaves one company. He goes to another company. He's the face of that company. He's that's longevity. And but let's go back to this. Tide turning is 1996 Bash at the Beach. Hogan third man. The three guys are Luger, Macho Man, and Sting. And it takes those three because that's the company's biggest going against WWE's biggest. Because remember, at this time, they just gave him a name. We didn't even call them outsiders.
I didn't even know they was in that fucking match. All I know is Hulk Hogan turned heel at the end of it. You
were like four, bro. I can't name everybody in the WrestleMania 4 tournament because guess what? I was really young. I just remember Andre the Giant was like, he's gonna kill somebody, and that shit happened with Hogan. DiBiase paid refs. Hogan was crying in the back. Oh my God, what God? So that's all I can remember. I have to go back and watch everything.
It's a hard.
Macho Man is off too. As much as I hate to say that, I love Macho. Macho just doesn't have the accomplishments. And when I say the accomplishments, I mean like being.
How could he be number
he's
2?
The golden era cat. He's a golden era cash cow
in the biggest time, but not have
Macho.
Insane.
Well, it's the thing. He's this number 2 guy in the golden era.
Sting ain't selling Slim Jims,
huh?
Sting ain't selling Slim Jims
at all, at all.
But here's the thing:
Sting can't rap. Macho Man put out a rap album.
Sting wasn't in Spider-Man. Are you serious?
You're right. But I'll say this.
Bone Saw.
Bone Saw. That was his name. Oh, yeah. But I'll say this: Macho Man and Hogan are definitely the kings of the golden era, and the other company, the kings of the golden era, are Ric Flair and Sting. And then when
so okay, what you just said contradicts all this other bullshit you're saying.
No, I'm about to go into the next thing. The problem is with Macho Man, he has a short reign at the top too. Macho Man spends his last years in WWE commentating, bro. Then remember, he goes to WC. Remember, hey,
let me stay calm.
Macho Man also has the worst Royal Rumble elimination in history because he thought he could pin somebody. He thought he could pin
what
Yokozuna.
you're saying, HP, is Sting was a solid number 2 throughout his whole career.
And at some point, number 1, yeah.
He was number 2 and 2 or maybe 3 in the Wednesday night was Monday Night Wars. He was 2 to Flair in the Golden Era. So,
but there was times where Sting was the guy. There was even PWI even put him as number 1. Like, bro, Sting is beach surfer Sting with the crew cut, bro. This
I was there. No, I was a Stinger for sure. That's why I got this and this and these. He gave this to me. Sting gave this to me. So
this guy right here,
Z don't know about that
monster. This guy right here is a killer.
This is your king. This is your king. This is your king.
Yes. Yo, that same guy, that guy is the guy who got Bret Hart a finishing move. Bret Hart didn't have a finishing move. He took the Scorpion Deathlock, and then they had to come up with a new name for it because we can't call it the Scorpion Deathlock. And Bret Hart's on your list, bro. Sting was that guy. Now,
Bret Hart is also undebatably bigger than Sting ever was.
No,
you missing the no.
At Bret Hart's peak,
exactly.
I think his peak matches Sting's peak.
I think Bret and Sting are a lot closer than people might want to.
Yeah, definitely.
They close.
Sting, Bret Hart, man. When Bret Hart gets going in that 96 through 98 runs, once he goes to WCW, he gets watered down. His best years are those 2 years, his peak years. I mean, not his best, but his peak years as far as popularity and him being the man. He gets that Western show. He was in some fucking on USA. I don't know. But anyway, he got on The Simpsons. I would say maybe even 95. 95 was a bad year for wrestling in total. Glacier was on TV, getting TV time and shit. Duke the Dumpster Drosy was running around his motherfucker, getting people garbage cans, bro. 95 is a wild. Aldo Montoya became, fun fact, Aldo Montoya became Z's fucking announcer and shit. And then, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
But no, I Archie said it best. They're closer than you think. I think their peaks will be pretty equal because when Bret was the guy, Bret was the guy. And Bret ushered in an era in wrestling that we hadn't seen before. That real shit, spitting in people. We didn't know Vince McMahon was not the owner until Bret called him out on the mic, brought him in the ring, use his bullshit. We didn't know why he was doing that to Vince. Like, what an asshole.
Very unprofessional. Very unprofessional.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, Randy on your list too, right?
Yeah, Randy Orton's definitely.
Randy Orton, though.
Got no comment. Definitely more accomplished than Sting.
Again, I don't think we resolved nothing tonight. But I
don't even get how you can say Randy Orton more. Is it more?
I don't think it's.
I didn't say anything.
Better. I don't think it's 20.
I have Randy Orton higher than Cena on the GOAT list, but you know.
Well, that's just because you're insane,
bro. Randy Orton is truly like that.
He didn't come with no
stupid. Randy never had a stupid gimmick.
When we did the Fantasy 5 draft, one of HP's first picks was Yokozuna. Just take that into.
Yeah, Yokozuna was the man. Bro, you act like this ain't the guy that ended Hulkamania. Packed his bag, had him go off to another. You know what I'm saying? He's the first guy outside of Hulk Hogan to repeat WrestleMania main events. Yeah.
In conclusion. If I were to name my best wrestlers list, Sting, he'd probably be 21, maybe 22. I'm gonna be honest. He might be like 28, 29. I got a few more.
I
got a few more right here.
You're raising my blood pressure.
He'd be like 28, 29 for me.
Fucking blood pressure. See, it's that shit. When he said 21, 22, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe. You know, it's a lot of 28, bro.
28, because I got at least 6, 7 more that I like before putting Sting there. So I'll say 28. He'll land on my like 28. If I made a top 50 list, he'll be like 28.
The Brooklyn bro. Next thing gonna say Barry Horowitz and shit. Barry Horowitz. Fucking fuck, man. Golly. Y'all want to do one more? Or we just gonna save it for the next Wednesday.
We got a good 10 minutes left, man.
You got 10 minutes?
Let's get it out the way. We ain't gonna spend too much time on. I got Sting trending up. So I mean, not 20. It ain't 20 better, but it's a Z. You got an argument on your hand.
He has an argument. I'll give you that.
The fact that I even got an argument,
I really don't think it is. But when you start saying
you
Roman
just
Reigns,
said he got an argument on his hands, then you're gonna turn around 2 seconds later and think it is.
He don't want to admit defeat. He don't want to admit defeat.
I forgot who I agreed with.
He don't want to admit defeat.
What other? You said one more. What other bullshit you got lined up, HP?
All right, so let me slide the panties to the side. One of these guys got to get up for Randy Orton and sit down. Who are you kicking?
I said exclude Drew from the picture though, because I think Drew would be easy for everybody. If you take Drew McIntyre out of this picture and leave everybody else,
okay,
okay.
Who has to get up for Randy to sit down?
Oh, yeah, because Drew would be kind of obvious. I would say Seth Rollins. He's the youngest. Respect. It's a respect thing. I would say Seth Rollins got to get up. And Roman Reigns is just cooler and more accomplished than Seth Rollins. So
barely.
Damn,
I
kind of want
my biased answer or my petty answer.
Like that.
Actually, I don't. If you take away Roman's 4-year run, because that's really what everyone's putting him over. I mean, Seth and Roman's accolades are damn near alike. Money in the Bank winner for Roman don't have no money in the bank.
If you take away the biggest, most
if you downsides, don't take it all away.
Anyone's ever done.
Okay, let me go back to it. I misspoke. Not take it away, but people go 4 years and they'll just automatically throw Roman in there. And it's
that's my question about Sting. If you take out that NWO thing, where would he be? But we go back to that.
He would be at the top.
I'm gonna lock in my final answer, and then we're gonna move to the next one because we might get to the shut the F ups end tonight. Lock in final answer. Get Triple H the fuck out of there and let Randy Orton sit. That's my final answer.
Why Triple H though? I gotta ask that.
I ain't fucking with nothing he's been on lately. He's been on some crazy shit. Get him out the room. Just tell him.
Honestly, I got CM Punk. CM Punk got to go.
Can you tell me why?
Randy's done more than CM Punk.
Okay, hey, I ain't mad at that.
I mean,
he does.
You know what? I'm gonna stir it up. I'm gonna say Roman can go.
Ooh. Man.
Because what are you going to tell me within 3 to 4 years? Because he was part-time. I'm not crediting that like that. It's not that impactful to me. And outside of that, if you want to say it's debatable with him and Seth can say he's had more better matches quality-wise than Roman.
I agree.
I think everybody in this picture had a crazy impact on wrestling. And CM Punk might have had the least impact.
I'm not going to argue that or not. I'm going to say Cody has to go. Cody has had all these guys. Even if you add in, well, not Drew. We already got rid of Drew, right? Nobody else started like Cody.
No disrespect to Drew.
Yeah, no, we'll just remove because he's so easy to pick because he's had the, but anyway.
It's a different level we talking about.
Yeah, like none of these guys started where like none of these guys have anything close to a Stardust gimmick. Like nothing. Like, I'm not going to just give Cody the rub because he went to AEW and did something there, came back for 2. He's been here since WrestleMania 39. He's been doing great. But even his greatness, man, nah. Let's not forget legacy. You started under Randy Orton. Randy Orton was giving you the showing you the ropes, And so for that, the student has to get up for the teacher.
So I got Punk. You got?
I got Cody.
Gamaj got Roman, and Z got Triple H.
Yeah, get Triple H the fuck out of here.
That's crazy.
And he the only one wearing a bow tie in the picture.
Nah.
Should we do some shut the F ups to end?
We gotta tell somebody to shut the F up before we get out of here.
All right, anyone want to start?
Let me think. I'm pretty sure I got somebody I need to tell shut the F up to, but let me think about it. I've been in such a good mood this week, man. Nobody said nothing too
You know
crazy.
what?
I gotta
Right.
watch my mouth because I'm running around these conventions and wrestling. Hey, somebody might try to put hands on me, but let me think. You got any HP? Gamage?
It's hard because this week was a pretty good week.
I got a quick one. Whoever in creative said Braun Breaker should lose to Punk and not get that belt can shut the F up.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say to all the, I don't know where it started, so I don't know who it's directed to, but all that shit about Chris Jericho coming out to Netflix.
Adam Pearce.
Adam Pearce. Yeah, you're right. Break the walls down on these championships. Shut the F up. Let's not do that anymore because it kind of ruined Raw a little bit. It deflated it on a Raw that was okay, and you built so much anticipation that you kind of popped your own tire a little bit.
I got one that's not really wrestling related, maybe a little hip hop related, definitely boxing related. I tend to mind my business. Whatever people do, they do. What you do in public, you do. What you do in private, you do. And one thing I learned about the internet is if you don't click it, you don't have to see it. I just want everybody talking crazy and disrespecting Clarissa Shields to shut the F up. Clarissa Shields ain't did nobody nothing. She's
I
living
don't
her
care
life.
what she looked like when she first started boxing.
She's living her life on her terms, and people just attacking this woman for no reason. I just think you just need to shut the F up, bro. Because the thing about the thing, if you don't press play, you won't see it. So to look at people's lives, then comment on it that you don't know personally, man, just shut the F up.
Right.
And can't none of y'all beat her. That's the thing.
Facts.
Those are the people that talk the most about her.
Yeah, Clarissa Shields. Shout out to Clarissa Shields.
I'm gonna
Z,
say.
you got him?
I'm gonna say I got two real quick. I'm gonna say Jerry kind of touched on it a little, but I'm gonna officially on the record go ahead and say Stranger Things. Shut the F up. Like I heard rumors about another episode. I don't give a fuck about no other episode. I saw the final episode. I didn't really. It was cool. Now they got Raw Stranger Things. There's still people talking about it. It's over. The upside down is right side up. It's all even now. Shut the fuck up. Stranger Things is over. Let it go. Now, second, to all you people saying New Year, New Me, shut the F up. We still smoking that loud. We still getting lit. We turning up this weekend, Archie.
I got a hoodie that say New Year's Same Me. I might wear it all weekend.
Same Me. It's still Wednesday Night Wars. It's still the best wrestling podcast. So if you on that New Year, New Me, shut the F up. It's the same.
I got one more before we go, and it's battle rap related. I know we love the fantasy book, and no disrespect to either one of these gentlemen when I say this, because we know it's not gonna happen. Murder Mook, we love you. Loaded Lux, we love you. But Lloyd Banks versus Fab is never gonna happen. And I respectfully, as much as respectfully as I can say this to y'all two gentlemen, I'm even say please shut the F up. Because it's not gonna happen. It's a great idea. But HP just said, whoever told us Jericho was coming back, shut the F up. Look, don't get us excited for things that's not gonna happen. So that's all I'm saying. So respectfully.
We still waiting for Mook versus Briz. We still waiting for Lux versus Daylight. So don't give us no more shit to look forward to that won't happen.
I'm microwaving like Adolf Hitler. Lloyd Banks, Fab, we love you. Squatters' Rights was fired. Fab went crazy on that record, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think we'll ever see it. It would be dope, but just battle rap. Speaking of battle rap, we got things shaking this weekend. Z, before we get out of here, what you got for the people?
Oh, Brick Vibes. Make sure y'all are following that. I got some crazy, probably videos that I'll make now because we out in New Orleans and we partying. And guess what? There's a Lego store 10 minutes away from the hotel I'm at. So it's getting lit. So make sure y'all follow Z the Dropout, Brick Vibes, Attitude Era Podcast, all that good shit.
Gamage, what you got before we get out? Who you hanging out with this week, man?
Nah, this weekend I'm laying low. I gotta catch up on rest, man.
You say lay low, then I'm gonna see you on stream with I Show Speed. Like, come
Right.
on, man.
Nah.
Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Backflipping and barking. HP, what you got?
Backflipping and barking is crazy. Nah, man, y'all know what it is, man. Follow me, Hall Prison Universe. You know what I'm saying? We will be going live very soon. We got a bunch of different things. Sega, yeah, the games. As
Boy, been
we
going
prepare to
crazy on
start.
that Sega.
This is my. I'm about to go on there right now. Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat 2, and picked up X-Men 2, and I picked up the games.
Games is gaming.
Yeah, but outside of that, man, just check us out over there. About to shoot a few new videos, so and you'll see some new people on there that you may have never seen, or they have dropped by. Little people, you know.
And y'all know me. I just booked another show. San Antonio, we are on the way. Austin, Texas, we are on the way. Houston, Texas, we are on the way. But first and foremost, we stopped in New Orleans this weekend for Fan Expo New Orleans. I will be there Saturday and Sunday. All the winners, everybody, your tickets should be in your phone because I'm a man of my word. Z the Dropout may swing by, and you know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on. So if you're in or around New Orleans and you want to kick it with Attitude Podcast, myself, Z the Dropout, because he in town on other business. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on in New Orleans. Plus carnival season, Mardi Gras time. It started yesterday. So we for about 2 months, it's gonna be nothing but partying in New Orleans, and we kicking it off this weekend at what is it? I can't even think. Van Expo, man. It's a lot going on, but we'll see y'all next time. What's today? Wednesday. We'll see y'all Friday doing or right after the main event of WWE SmackDown, which is probably gonna be a banger. Cause I heard Trick Williams then got signed there. Javon Evans done signed paperwork. I think Jordan Grace is headed to SmackDown. So SmackDown might be real fire, and we're gonna be here to talk about it. Hope this week is good to you and good for you. Attitude Era Podcast. We see y'all Friday. Peace.